Happy Hours.
The seal after bursting free. Mystery beer in her hands, what could it be? Comedy flow like a river, jokes ain't subtle. Happy Hours podcast, fiercely in the huddle. Happy Hours rolling wild, no end in sight. Comedy and beer under the spotlight. Mark and Rachel making troubles disappear. In this rocky haven, raise another beer. Happy Hours.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, howdy doody, cuties.
Welcome to Happy Hours 10/4/24.
With Mark
Yep.
and Rachel. You found us again.
We are here,
Yeah.
and we're
Here. And we're drinking beer. You
We're
guys all,
drinking beer.
Yeah, we're here and we're drinking beer. Hope
Yeah.
you guys have your libations of
Yeah.
choice. Whatever floats your boat, babes.
yeah, that's what I say
Get some
too.
and join us,
Float
won't ya?
that boat.
Because, we don't know what's going to come out of our mouth. And it could be beer if we're laughing. I don't know. Honestly.
Yeah, so weirdly enough, part of that, whatever, I have that virus. One of my customers gave me, and this has been, okay, I don't know why I keep on going back on this
Doesn't
stupid
Mark sound
virus.
sexy? He's got the raspy
Yeah.
voice.
So the weird thing is, yeah, I mean, she gave me
Your cold came back, basically.
kind of, yeah. It's not like the last time where my skin hurt and my head hurt.
Oh, your
and my
hair
butt-
hurt for
my
like
hair hurt,
your
and my
butt
body
hurt?
and
His butt hurt too.
my butt didn't hurt.
When you said butt.
I said my body hurt.
Oh, okay.
But
But everything hurt for
yeah, it
like a
did.
long time, and he was coughing all night. Like he
Oh, it
was
was
just,
horrible.
There was one night he coughed
hurt my head.
so much that I couldn't even sleep, and
Yeah.
I actually turned off my alarm and I said, "Fuck going to work." I was just not gonna go,
but that was
and I just
like a couple
back to
weeks
sleep.
ago. Because this started on September 6th, and it's now 10/4/24,
I wanted some
so
sleep,
almost a
so
month.
I just said, "Fuck them."
I've had this almost a month. So it was getting better, and then it had a little reoccurrence here with the coughing part. It's finally, the weird thing is I'm finally, and I know this sounds gross, but I'm finally getting some phlegm, so that's good.
That's good.
So it's not like a dry cough all the time anymore. It's just like that.
But we've never missed a show, you guys,
No,
despite all of this. Sometimes Mark coughs, sometimes he doesn't.
Yeah, this one I'll be
Sometimes
coughing,
he
I'm sure.
sounds like this, and sometimes he
I don't.
doesn't.
And,
So
and here's what's weird. So
all right.
so one of my customers
We love you
today,
anyways.
I'm working, and she goes, and I was telling her about this crap. She goes, "Are you okay? Is everything?" I go, "Yeah, I'm fine."
she's the one that calls you babe all
"Yeah,
the
hey
time.
babe."
She's got the hots for you.
She's 80 years old.
Well, you're man candy, babe.
She's out of my league. Excuse me. But anyway, see, I'm laughing like that makes me go. So I was over there telling her this stuff. She goes, "Oh, let me get you a COVID test so you can do a COVID test." I go, "You know what? Even if I did have it, or if I had it from the beginning,
It's been going on forever.
it's been over. I go, this started on the 6th of September.
Yeah, like
I don't,
Labor Day weekend.
I don't
you
think
were
it would
getting
even. She goes,
sick.
"Well, what if you have a reoccurrence of it?" I go, "Well,
Fine, take the damn
okay,
test.
I'll take the
it.
test." And the test has a thing where you take the first one, and then you have 48 hours, and you got to take another one. There's 2 in there, and you're supposed to take the other one just to check to make
Yeah,
sure.
I've never
So-
taken them before. I don't know.
So I'm gonna do the other one too.
Ever.
But obviously today,
In the whole 4 years, never.
every time I've taken one, it's come back negative. So what
And
the
you've
fuck?
only taken it a couple times.
Yeah.
I think I ran to the store and bought you a couple
Because I thought I had it.
Because you had to
And I
go.
didn't.
Well, because the world was scaring everybody.
Oh, no, this was
I
after
had to
the
go
big
get-
scare, but I
know,
thought-
but I had to go get you one at the store because you were going to work at someone's
Yeah.
house and they were really freaked out, and I wanted to make sure that you could tell them
The big scare.
honestly.
I called it the big scare.
You're like,
After
listen,
the big
I took
scare-
the test. I'm fine. Let me do your yard, lady.
Yeah.
I just wanted you to be able to say that. Honestly.
I said, okay, fine, I'll do it. Because I texted her
It was
afterwards and showed her a
negative
picture
back
of the
then.
thing and says it's negative, and because it's one of these antigen tests that you have to take. It's really weird. So you got this
You guys
board.
probably
I mean,
know
a
about
lot
it.
of people know about this.
Probably
You got
everybody
this
listening's taking them at one
board, and you
time or
open it
another.
up. And you lay it flat, and you put these drops into this hole.
Oh, like a Ouija board.
Yeah, you have this other
I'm
thing, and you
kidding.
open it up, and you pour drops into this little hole thing.
Okay.
And then you take that swab and you shove it up your nose and do it 5 times. And then you shove it the other nose, do it 5 times. And then you shove it into that hole, and then you take this plastic tab off, and then you fold it over, and then you have to let it sit for 15 minutes.
Oh my God.
And yeah,
It's just too much work.
Like, what
Forget
the hell?
it. Forget it.
Shut up, negative.
I don't even care.
That's a bunch of work for fucking nothing.
Basically, you
Anyway.
treat the symptoms, stay home if you're sick, and that's how it is. But
I had another customer that-
unless you're Mark and just go back to work.
Well, I had another customer that had COVID, and she's 80 years old, and
Oh.
she had COVID just a couple of weeks ago, and went into the doctor, and
She
I mean, they
okay?
put her on some antibiotics and some coughing medicine
that's
to
really
make her
all you
make
do.
her cough. What do you call it?
Expectorant.
Expectorant, yeah,
Expe-
to cough up,
loosen up her chest.
right? And then after that, she goes, "So do I have to stay home and do this?" He goes, "No, you don't have to do that anymore." And she's like, "What?"
Oh,
Well, according to the CDC, according to what she said and her doctor said, that the CDC has said no, there's no shelter at home type of thing anymore. You
just
just
if you don't feel good, stay home, get in bed. drink
well, I
some
mean,
tea.
they said no, you don't even have to. You can
No,
go
if
back
you
to work.
don't feel good. If you really don't feel good, fucking stay home. That's what I do.
So why didn't they say that at the beginning of the whole damn thing? It's like you don't have to stay home
Well, they didn't know. They didn't know.
when everybody else has colds.
That's
and
why
shit.
it's called practicing medicine,
know.
because no one knows.
So
we're
anyway,
practicing.
I don't think I have any of that stuff. I don't know what I have. I think just a miserable virus
You
that
guys
won't
are all
let
doing
it
okay.
go.
For those of you who
Okay.
are homesick and you're listening to us, we thank you.
Yeah.
Feel better, please.
Just grab a beer. It'll
Right.
always helps.
We have
a little
not
bit.
stopped that either.
Because when you start feeling like crap,
You
and
need
and
more beer.
and you drink a beer or two or three or four,
Or a
maybe
margarita, or a
five,
glass of wine,
6 beers,
shot of whiskey.
you start feeling pretty damn
You
good.
do, and you forget about your
Yeah,
worries.
yeah.
You know,
So
that's what we're here for, is
Yeah.
to help you through these times.
right, and not much
welcome.
happened this week except for more heat, and that's
Yeah,
it.
summer's back.
Who cares?
Summer's back.
It's
We
still
still have
there.
the pool up. We've still been in it, and we've covered it.
yeah.
It's been a few days since we've been in it, though, because
No.
now it is starting. The sun is starting to move, and it's shadowy.
Well, the nighttime temperatures are in the 70s, so
Right,
the,
it's
the
getting
pool gets
cool.
cooler. Yeah, but
So unless we're swimming exactly at noon, it doesn't feel
yeah,
good now anymore. So it's coming down.
So nothing big there, and it is coming down this weekend for sure. Because
Yeah.
I'm gonna plant here pretty soon. Then the only thing we did was we went to Scottsdale Tavern Grill
Yeah, we
last
looked
weekend.
up a place. I'm like, let's
and
look up a
for lunch.
place I've never been to. I just typed in like taverns, whatever. And there's so many like tavern names. We went to
Yeah.
Tavern Grill in Scottsdale. Do you know it's football season?
Oh yeah,
There's like
Everybody
100
knows. Shit, yeah.
TVs on everywhere.
Yeah, there
so
was.
there was the football was on everywhere, and it was kind of
Sure was.
interesting to watch people winning and losing and cheering. And
Yeah, I think it was.
we were drinking
We were
and eating.
watching. What were we watching? It was the.
What teams were playing? There was a Vikings, team
Vikings,
playing, an
yeah.
Eagles team, a Colts team,
the Vikings. Anyway, yeah, that
Buccaneers, because I kept calling them
the
Pirates, and I'm
Colts
like, what's it
stuff.
called?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, so they were all
Hope you
playing,
guys all won.
and
All of y'all.
here's the thing. This weekend, I think we're gonna take a trip to a casino.
Oh, did you decide you really want to do that? Because
Well,
I'm
yeah,
like
I don't
on the
want to.
fence
I don't
about
want to.
doing it.
I don't want to drive way out to Fountain Hills and go to
Okay.
Weekapaw.
Just someplace closer.
Just closer.
All right.
Excuse me. Yeah, and I want to do that, and then we can go out to lunch at the Yard House.
So,
on the way
you
back.
want to go to Yard House?
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't been there in a while.
Well,
Hey,
they got
didn't you say-
they got Oktoberfest going on, so I want to.
was just gonna say.
I want to go there for that.
You texted me something. What was
was-
it? Something about Oktoberfest at
At the Yard House.
it Yard House?
But here's what's interesting. I was driving
it.
down Bell
I like
Road
it.
today, between I think it's Cave Creek and 32nd
North-
Street.
Okay, North Phoenix.
Yeah, North Phoenix area.
Mm-hmm.
And I was driving down there, and there's a place called Elderweiss Beer
Oh,
Garden.
the beer garden's down there.
And they're
We've
and
never
they're-
been there.
I know, and they're celebrating Oktoberfest. So I decided, let me look this up because maybe we
never
could go
been.
there.
Yeah.
Well,
Nah.
the only thing is, you don't like fucking sausages, so then you wouldn't like anything on the
No,
menu.
I like sausage. I just can't eat sausage all the time on a huge charcuterie board of sausage.
That's not a charcuterie board there. They got.
I just don't.
they-
I want other
you can
options.
You can do
not
singles.
sauerkraut.
Oh wait, here, let me look it up here.
I don't want
I'll tell you.
sauerkraut.
Let's see what they got.
And since I would just eat my weight
El-
in pretzels and beer cheese if I could, but that's too many carbs. I can't. So what
Prices.
else do they
It's not
have?
showing up here.
I
Just a
don't
second.
know.
Elderweiss Beer Garden.
And there's things I can't pronounce.
Edelweiss
Garden, beer garden. I don't know.
Did you mean Edelweiss Biergarten?
Beer garden, yeah.
Yes, that's what I meant.
That's what I meant.
Uh-huh.
What's on the
Totally,
menu?
I meant that.
What's the menu?
Okay, so I'll tell you the menu because they
they
have
open at 11?
they have an
Do they open
Oktoberfest
early?
menu,
Okay.
and then they have a they open at 11. But
Okay, good.
the menu is this.
Okay, tell me the menu. Let me think
zoom
about
in.
this.
Mains. No, where's the starters? Oh,
I'm gonna need more beer to think about.
they're
this.
apps.
Yeah,
They
we're
only
all
have
about apps.
they only have a couple apps.
See,
their
that's
apps are-
it. I want a bunch.
Yeah,
of
they
apps.
got Opus favorite.
Fuck is Opus?
Favorite. 2 wedges of lightly breaded Havarti cheese, served with a Haas special cranberry sauce.
Okay, I
I
want
think they
that.
deep fry it.
I want that. That's cheese. I like cheese.
And then they have a pretzel
And I
bites.
love cranberry. Ooh, I love that.
And beer cheese.
I love that.
And then they have a jumbo pretzel
I love
and
that.
beer
But
cheese.
see, that's all carb.
And then they have
I'll do the cheese though.
Budapest salad. That's all they have for apps.
What's in the salad?
Crunchy, fresh salad made with eggs, peas, carrots, apples, kosher dill, and potatoes.
No.
In a creamy mayo mustard sauce.
So it's a potato salad,
Yeah. Well,
basically.
see, the thing is,
Maybe
and,
I would
And you
try
know,
it.
if
But
you're
it's potatoes,
if you're
that's
kind
carbs.
of what I'm saying is, yeah, if you're kind of on a low carb diet,
Except for beer.
this place ain't it.
You guys, you might be laughing at us because we keep saying carbs and we drink beer. We're allocating our carbs where we want them,
we
and we
still-
want happy hours.
We still eat properly, but
And
we
we
just have low carb.
And we still like
meals.
to go out to
Yeah.
breweries and stuff. And yeah, they have chicken wings and fried shit.
Their main is like
we do them too every once in a while.
Hanner Schnitzel, Jagger Schnitzel, Wiener Schnitzel.
Isn't that
Espen,
like pasta stuff?
wild boar sausage,
Well-
jalapeno cheddar, venison
Vienna?
sausage?
Oh, no, venison. No, no.
Stroganoff, Hungarian stew.
That's heavy.
Yeah, that's all the heavy stuff. Then they have solo brats where you can
Solo brat.
you can add a bun or you can do without the bun with just.
I would do a brat with
Hungarian
horseradish
sausage,
sauce.
smoked bratwurst, original German bratwurst,
Okay, I would try that.
Bookwurst, Bierhasts, Knookwurst,
Hello.
and chicken bratwurst. And that's their menu. That's
so they're
it.
all brats. Okay.
So I went, you know what? Let's just go to let's just go to Yard House.
Let's go to Yard
You want to
House.
know why?
Okay,
Because
but you
Yard
know
House
what,
has a
babe?
very extensive
We will have
menu.
to go to
I know.
the beer garden.
Yeah, we do.
And there is some cheese with cranberry sauce. That intrigues me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I will take a bratwurst because I
Well-
always want to buy brats and you never want them because they make your tummy upset. I don't know
They
why they
used
make your
to.
tummy upset.
I don't know. They used to. I don't.
You've thrown up on them before, but I don't know
Yeah.
if it was the beer. I don't
But
know.
I look, I eat all kinds of mild Italian sausage, all that stuff. It doesn't bother me. And all those sausages I had at where was it? Where was the other place?
We went to Huss Brewing.
Huss Brewing Company,
We had
yeah.
a bunch. How many bites of sausage did I have? Like
There
two.
was
That was
three.
about it.
Oh yeah, but there was three full.
Right.
Was it 3 full
But I
sausages?
only ate like 2 bites. I don't want a full
and
sausage. I
then
said.
I didn't eat all the sausage because we had other things, and I took that home, and then
And I
I had
like
it for
the other
lunch
things.
the next morning or next
I like
morning, next day.
nachos and
Yeah.
chicken wings
Yeah.
and mushrooms and pickles.
Well, this is okay. Well,
Stuff like that.
this is why I said let's go to
Yard House.
Yard House because they have an Oktoberfest menu, and they
Oh,
have.
they have a menu too.
Well, I
That's
don't know if it's the menu. I
Oktoberfest?
know it's the. I think it's the beers
menu.
but they're doing Oktoberfest beers. And by the way, the beer garden place, the Edelweiss
We
Beer
should
Garden.
take a Waymo
Listen,
there.
No, fuck that.
Okay.
I'm not getting in one of those. I'd feel
Feeling like
trapped.
I know, but
Can I
then
roll down the window? No.
But then I could drink more Oktoberfest beer instead of just one. Oh well.
Or 2. I mean, you can have 2.
I'll
or
have 2. That's
Maybe
okay.
even 3. I mean,
Or
who
3.
knows? Yeah.
The longer we sit, the better because
Right, but
that's what I do.
What I'm saying is, they have a huge selection, and then the Edelweiss place. When I was looking at their beer menu,
And
it's a
that's up the
ton of German beer, ton of German beer.
German
And they said,
beers.
come in and drink beer and celebrate. They're celebrating Oktoberfest right now. They're
I would
doing
like
the whole
to try
Oktoberfest
it.
thing.
Okay, we're gonna have to do it in October, so we've only got a couple more weeks. We'll have to try it.
We're gonna shit because we're going.
closer to Halloween. Let's go
I
closer to
guess
Halloween.
because here we're going. We're busy this month.
Next
and-
weekend we're doing something.
Yeah, we're going out, and then I got to get this yard in, but I can't do it until we get
It's too
back.
hot
so,
still.
Yeah,
Yeah. People are jumping the gun around here trying to plant their winter
Well-
grass when it's still 107.
I mean, yeah, and like those neighbors over here, that
Mm-hmm.
the 2 neighbors that did it might come in okay, but they'll get
With
a lot of
water, and they're going to get Bermuda grown in.
they'll get a
with it.
lot of
But if
Bermuda
they're
growing
okay
back.
with that,
because the overnights are still warm enough and everything, and all that grass is going to come back. And then when it gets cold, if it ever does, it might not. We might not have that this year.
Babe, I want to put the TV back up on the patio and I want to hang out there and watch TV.
I do too, but not to this weekend. Okay. All right. Hey, let's just do the rest of the stuff here. We got Mystery Beer, Happy
yeah.
Hours Report, Thirsty. Rachel has something to say.
I do.
We're going to do some Mad Libs and What a Joke is coming up.
It's going to be fun, guys.
But
So
for
let's
now,
stick around.
let's do Mystery Beer.
Welcome to Mystery Beer Theater.
Join us. So this one didn't cover up the label, so I haven't looked at the label. I can see the top of it,
Don't
but
look at it.
I don't
Mark,
know.
Don't.
I know I had to like avert my eyes when I was putting it into this.
Avert?
Yeah, avert.
Is that the word of the day? I had to avert
I don't.
my
I
eyes.
used to have a word of the day. Remember that back in the day?
Yeah. That
I
didn't
don't
make
anymore.
sense because we never used the word every day anyways. You said it once and
I
that
didn't.
was it.
I was trying to help myself
Learn some words.
learn something better.
Well, I appreciate that. It's
Yeah.
just we always forgot the word. Once you had said it would be out the other air.
All right, so this is kind of a
Rachel doesn't retain information
neither
hardly.
do I.
What?
Don't do that very often. Oh, I do because here's the thing. You know that when we go places, I go, oh yeah, we did this and this and this,
Oh,
and
you have
go,
a really
huh?
good memory about that. And I'm like,
I
what? I don't remember.
that.
No.
Wow, I didn't give you that much. Here, I'll pour a little bit money.
You're a cheater.
There we
But
go.
if I have like a visual in my mind, you have to say, oh, it's the place that had the cactus on the wall or something. I'll be like, oh, yeah,
She
okay,
still
okay,
won't
okay,
remember.
I remember. No, I
Yeah.
have to visually
All right.
see that, and then I'll know what you're talking
Here we go.
about.
Let's smell this. Okay. I smell malt. Lots of malt.
Yeah,
I don't smell
It doesn't smell
hops
hops. It smells
that much.
which means good in Rachel
was-
language.
You know what? I was like reading something yesterday
I smell lemon too.
while I was sitting on the throne. You know.
Oh God!
and
Must
and
you tell everybody you sit on the throne?
well, that's best reading time. And there was an article about these breweries. Some of them, some places still will practice the old brewing method where they actually brew beers without using hops.
Oh.
Because that came into practice, I think, in the 1600s
What did they use
or
without
1700s.
hops? Don't you have to have
1600s.
hops? Just yeast they would use or something?
They would use herbs and spices and stuff. Oh, we're not okay. We're gonna taste this. And maybe a little bit of an orange to it. Maybe.
Yeah, I
Okay.
said I tasted orange. Or did I say orange? I said fruit. No, I think I said orange. I really like it. So far, so good.
Oh, that's a good one.
Let's see. Let's try it again.
So I would like to try one of those if I could
Mystery beer.
ever find one of those beers where it has the
this is such a pretty beer too. It's
made
very-
without hops altogether because I've never had and the
Look
right.
at the lace on the glass. This is like a classic beer.
Yeah.
What you would think.
Okay, let me finish my story.
Yes, please.
The writer of this story said, because he's had those beers before and stuff, he goes,
Mm-hmm.
the difference is basically a lot of people, it's like apples to oranges kind of thing. So
Mm.
you're used to drinking, because we all are here in the United States or whatever it is across the,
Youth of the
pretty much
nation.
the globe,
Yeah.
used to drinking beer with hops in it. Even your
Yeah.
light beers or your
Right. You gotta
domestic
have it.
beers.
You do. You need it for
It all has hops in it.
Yeah.
It may be a real light hop, so it doesn't make it so bitter.
Good girl.
But not
Yeah.
like a craft beer. But anyway, so what they use is just herbs and different herbs and
herbs.
spices, and they still have hop beers, but they're ones that they're doing that with is extremely tasty.
go like this.
So people say
You get a different palate.
Listen, so people say they're not used to the beer that way.
They're dumb.
But the guy said it's quite delicious. It's quite a
Okay.
Okay, so I'd
let's
like to
give
have one.
notes on
Okay.
this. Let's not talk about that. What do you
Mm-hmm.
think about this?
How do you like the way she shuts me off? She's like, let's not talk about that.
No, because this is called Mystery Beer Theater. We're judging
You're
this. Look,
in-
it's
I know, I was
almost
just talking
done,
about beer
Marks.
in general.
I know. So what do you think about this? I'm just trying to get you to.
What I think?
Yeah, enjoy this.
I like it. It has a. I mean, it's a darker beer. It's
Like
not
very
like a
gold.
It's not like it's a
very
golden.
gold.
Yeah,
and I can
it's not
see
like
through it.
I don't think it's a pilsner. I'd say it's
yeah.
probably a
lager.
or
say
a
lager.
or
Ale, maybe.
maybe
I think
an
it's
ale.
a lager.
Yeah, I know.
It's a lemon shandy. No, I don't know. It's not a sour. It's not a wheat. It's not really an IPA. I would say it's got to be a lager.
But
I
it does
don't know what
have
else
some
it
kind
would
of
be.
a spicy note to it a little bit. So okay,
Well, what
let's
is it?
just
Let's
find out.
see.
Let's find out. Here we
It's
go.
really good, whatever it is.
Okay, honey, summer honey. This is
Maybe that's
by
what I'm
this is
getting.
by Big. Maybe that's that honey note at the end, the
Yeah.
sweet note. Big Sky Brewing Company, Montana. USA. Summer honey seasonal ale. It's an ale.
See, we said lager.
5% by volume. It does not tell you anything more about it than yeah. Remember I said it tastes of spices.
You did. What is
Ale
in
brewed
it?
with honey and spices.
What kind of spices?
Is this one of those beers I was just talking about that doesn't have a hops in it?
Maybe, because it's super good.
Ale brewed with honey and
God, I'm getting a hot
spices.
flush.
I could be wrong. It's got to have. I'm going to look more into that because that's interesting. If that's the case, because it is a very good tasting beer.
Wow. Yeah, look it up. And what's on the can? It's a monkey? A bear.
It's a bear.
It's a bear and a monkey. Is it in a suit? So you can see it.
Summer honey, and
What
like I
does
said,
that-
I could taste the spice.
Okay, I do have a question.
Yeah,
What does
what?
it have to do with the monkey wearing like an old-fashioned swimming suit?
That's not a monkey. That's a bear.
a bear. Sorry.
It's like it's like a cartoon. Remember back in the day when the cartoons and you see the bear wearing
Okay, seasonal. So he's got his swimming suit on because
That's
he's going to go
right, and
swimming.
he's a bear. It's a big sky
Oh,
country,
and honey. Bears like honey.
That's right, and it's
Okay, I see what you're
and
doing
it's-
there, Montana. You live in Montana. You have bears.
yeah,
Bear country.
yeah, sure.
That was good.
That was really good, actually.
Yeah.
I can't go wrong on that one.
Shit, it was only 5%, so I could drink this again and again.
Me too.
Now what you got?
All right,
Okay.
I got six
Hot
debunked
flash.
myths about history. Okay.
Debunked. Okay,
Debunked.
so someone debunked them. Okay, what?
Here's a myth that Napoleon was short. Napoleon wasn't that short. Now, the thing is, for that time period in the 19th century French,
By definition, whatever.
the normal height for most men was 5 feet 6 inches, or around there, 5 feet 7.
5'7"? Really?
And Napoleon, yeah, they were short. It's in Europe. They were generally short, and like
That's their
kinda like
average?
Me.
That's
I'm
their
5'5", so I'm a
You've got
short little-
Swedish and German in you. You're not.
Yeah, well,
European.
the Swedish people are like way taller than me, so that didn't work too well for
No,
me.
you're more the German, I guess. I guess.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm 5'5". That's how it is.
So Napoleon
anyway, see,
was-
he stood 5 feet 5 inches. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's. It might seem somewhat short by today's standards, but it's only an inch shorter than the average height of the Frenchmen at that time.
So you're like Napoleon Dynamite.
People
I
were
mean,
smaller back then.
Napoleon Bonaparte.
Dynamite.
Oh my god. Good movie, by the way.
People have
Classic.
known the world was round for over 2,500 years.
Except for the flat
Is
earthers.
that-
Like, no, sir, you're
okay,
wrong.
so anyway, so Columbus sailed the ocean blue in an effort to
1492.
European
And I'm
contemporaries,
rushing to get there.
and basically all educated humans dating back to the ancient Greeks knew that the Earth was a sphere. A sphere. Wow, these words are getting harder to
Spheres.
say
Severely
as the show goes
severe.
on.
A
So
sphere.
anyway,
So what about it?
no, just they knew it from back then. I'm trying to get through the 6 of them.
Well, what
that was
was
number
the-
2.
oh.
People have known
Oh, that was
that
a
the world's round.
debunked myth.
Yeah, it's a
Oh.
debunked myth for
I don't know how
2,500
they
years.
debunked it, but they did.
They knew about it. Christopher Columbus, although he was known for his
Wow.
excuse me,
Excuse you, babe.
inventive works of fiction, such as the guy that wrote the Voyages of Christopher Columbus. I don't know who it was. See, I'm messing this up already.
Yeah, you're talking too fast. Slow
okay.
down. Let me hear what you're saying.
Eratosthenes accurately measured the Earth's circumference by defying the status quo and risking a deathly plunge into the vacuum of space.
plague.
Certainly adds some dramatic tension. I don't know.
What was that? Some guy in space, babe? What were you talking about?
Okay.
Okay, I don't know.
Marie Antoinette. This is number 3.
Another French girl.
Never said let them eat cake. She never said that.
She never did.
No.
Were they there?
What did she say? But the most damaging accusation.
What did she say then? Let them eat
in
cake. Hmm.
historical reputation is that her alleged cold reaction to the plight of the starving French
Off with their
peasantry
heads.
when she supposedly uttered the phrase "Let them eat cake." Yet Antoinette didn't
Cake is
do
good.
it. For one thing, the actual French quote was "Aquiles monnaie de la brioche." Doesn't
brioche.
mention cake at all, but instead
Not brioche. Isn't that bread? Some
a
kind
type
of bread?
of sweet bread semantics aside, folklore scholars for nearly 2 centuries have traced
Bonjour.
the famous phrase to other sources and regions. Excuse me.
Okay.
From the long before Antoinette was even born. So that happened. It features the anyway. So German. It was just a German tale.
So she never said eat cake.
No, she never said that.
Okay, says somebody.
Says them. Okay, number 4, right?
What?
The Wild West wasn't wild. The gunfight at the Oak
who
Corral in 1881, pitting the lawman Virgil Wyatt Earp against outlaws known as the Cowboys,
Is that in
is often
Tombstone?
seen as an emblem of the Wild West, although depicted in many Hollywood films as evidence of the rampant lawlessness of the West. The real
That's what they
gunfight lasted only 30 seconds. Killed 3 people and didn't happen at the OK Corral, but in a vacant lot down the street. Yes, and I know that because we saw the vacant lot down the street over
We
all
did?
the episodes. Well, when I went there as a kid.
This
a long
is
time ago.
we're talking about Tombstone, Arizona.
Right, I went
I
there.
want to go, babe. It's on our
Yeah, I
bucket
know.
list someday. I do want to go.
But it was,
And I wanna see that.
It was legend. I mean, basically, it was a romanticization of the Wild West.
It's so romantic.
to make it
Shooting
look like it was
people in the
just
street.
crazy. But
that's where it still
was
happened,
settlers
right?
that came out here. I mean, there was some.
But babe, I have
shit.
a question. Did they really die in Tombstone?
Yeah, I mean, there was
Okay.
a fight there, but it was down the street. It wasn't at the OK Corral. Okay, there were actually 12 U.S.
Is that
colonies.
The all
in-
right corral.
There were actually 12 U.S. colonies until 1776. Mm-hmm. Okay, I don't know about anything else
Oh,
there.
because the
so.
flag had 13 stars, the
Oh.
original one. Betsy Ross did
and-
13. So you're saying there's only 12?
I think this
They
is was that
lied.
number 5
5, yeah.
or 6?
Six.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Thomas Edison didn't invent the light bulb. Ooh, who did? Who did it?
Ben Franklin.
Ebenezer
Scrooge.
Kinnersley,
Kinsley.
who in 1761, some 86 years before Edison was
He
born,
was 86.
described getting a wire so red hot that it gave off light. Kinnersley was described as a
was a
process known
pyromaniac. He was
as
burning shit.
incandescence, where electrical resistance actually causes a material to glow. This idea forms the scientific foundation of the incandescent bulb, and many inventors before Edison, including Frederick de Molins and Joseph Swan, successfully created an incandescent bulb and light lamps. However, in the end, it was Edison who, by 1880, devised a bulb that lasted some 1,200 hours thanks to the
I
carbonized
bet it was really hot.
bamboo
touch it.
filament. Suddenly, light bulbs
touch
were
it.
transformed the expensive oddity to the way that to the way of the future.
interesting.
I think that's it.
And that's why they blew up sometimes on stage, like on Broadway
Yeah, did
shows.
I say? I think that was it. That was it on that one. Isn't that
me.
wonderful, Mark?
Pretty, yeah,
Good
awesome.
job.
Babe, that's almost as
okay.
exciting as the shit I've got to talk about later when we talk about my shit.
Well, we got to get going then
But in the
because
meantime-
because the problem is we're already 30
All
minutes
right.
in or 28 minutes.
That's
No,
right.
or 20 minutes. 25 minutes in because we did
All
do
right,
some
let's
talking
refresh
before.
our beers and I'll tell
Let's-
you my shit,
Well,
guys.
before that, let's do thirsty.
Mm-hmm.
I got a weird one. Oh crap! Can you run out to the fridge and get the 7-Ups?
Someone give me a drink.
Get running. Get your butt out there.
Wait, I'm tangled, babe.
They're in the fridge. They're in the fridge in the kitchen. I forgot to bring those in. Damn it! That's part of the. That's part of the this whole drink. I'm inventing. Well, not really inventing. I'm kind of making something. I think that would be okay. By following and looking at some recipes and going, okay, this. No whipped cream.
I'm sure I would love to.
We don't need whipped cream. We don't need no stinking whipped cream.
I love whipped
Jeez.
cream.
Okay, I don't know if we need 2 of those. We might only need 1, but we're gonna try this. So anyway, what I have here is
I don't know where Susan
Some-
is. She should have got those for me.
yeah that
Damn
biatch. Anyway,
Fired Sue.
we got Grand Canyon Distillery up in Williams, Arizona.
Yay!
We've never been to the distillery, but we've been to the brewery, and we love it very much. It's one of our favorite
Been fun.
places.
Yeah.
Haven't been there in
Does this work?
years.
No.
We got the Orange Blossom vodka, which is actually vodka flavored with natural orange and vanilla flavor.
It's
okay.
really good, you guys.
So where's the ice? Let's put the ice in
yeah.
there. This is
It's starting to
drawing,
kind
huh?
of get melty.
Yeah, because we've been doing
talked
this
a
for a while.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 3 in there.
How you guys doing?
5.
You okay?
Yeah.
Has anybody out there
6,
watched any of
7,
our other shit
8.
on our other playlist? Just wondering.
I don't know. Okay.
Because we don't get a
So
whole
what
lot
I
of
got here?
comments
Oh
these days.
crap!
So I'm just
I
wondering.
know there's gonna be a problem. My hand got wet.
That's all right, mine too.
I've got,
Just wondering, just say how. Drop us a line if you watch any of our other
Does-
stuff. Let us know if you found
does it-
us on this show or
Can you
not.
try to open this?
My
my
hand
hand-
is wet,
Oh.
but sure.
I don't know if I can do it, and I don't want to use my. Okay. All right. I got my tooth. There we go.
Holy crap, babe!
I just used my tooth to
I
do
don't
it.
want to do that.
know.
My hands are wet too.
Okay, I got this one over. Anyway.
Oh, where's
I
our
got,
pliers?
I don't have them in here. Everything
shit, howdy.
is not on
Oh,
schedule.
I got it. I'm
good.
strong.
This is Mrs. Stacks, Mr. Stacks liqueur. This is
Mine's
blue
Mrs.
Caraco. Do you call it Caraco? Is that what you call
Carousel?
it?
Caraco?
Carousel.
Caraco?
All right. So, and then I'm gonna do a shot. This seems really boozy, but that's only like
Gosh,
15%.
look how blue that is.
This is only 30% alcohol by volume, so it's
Look.
30 proof. It's only 30 proof. Ooh.
It's like Kool-Aid blue.
And then I'm gonna put in here some
Shitballs.
1 ounce of the
The orange blossom
orange
from
blossom vanilla.
Grand Canyon Brewery.
Yeah, one
We have
ounce
fond
per
memories there. We've been there a few times. I love that place.
right. And wow, look at all the amount of liquid that's in there already, without even adding. See, that's why we only need 1 7-Up.
Okay, well, you told me to bring both.
Well, I
didn't
wasn't
want to
sure.
go running again.
But this is not. See, we're almost out of this. I think.
gotta go
Where did
back
we
to
buy
Grand
this? I think we
Canyon.
bought this up in Williams when we went up there last
Mm-hmm.
time. So this has been a while. This has been a couple years. Probably what 2, 3, 4 years, I don't,
Can't-
something like that.
Can't.
Anyway, who cares about all that, right?
right, let's-
This show is just going off the
No,
rails.
it's not. It's doing
Totally.
fine. Okay, so we got lots of blue stuff. Now what?
No, you got the 7-Up. Here,
Yeah.
we
7-Up.
gotta add the 7-Up.
So this is a,
Okay.
what do we call this? Like a blue up?
A blue.
Get it? It's a blue up.
No, there was like
Orange blew up.
There was like a name like
Orange blew
I would
up.
say kind of like something that would be because it's gonna be like refreshing for sure.
Refreshing
So
7 blew up.
let's call it Ocean Blue. Ocean Blue.
Ocean blew up.
I don't know why you keep on saying blue up.
Because 7-Up.
Okay,
get it?
well,
Get
fine,
it?
but I don't.
Ooh,
it's very
so
pretty.
It's
It
very.
looks like the ocean.
Oh God,
very
it's
blue.
gorgeous. The Caribbean. We'll be there
Deep
one day.
blue ocean. Why is there crap in this glass? There's something
know.
stuck. I better drink that before it comes off and
Okay.
you spilled that. Okay. All right, there we go. Let's try it.
Why is mine bluer than yours?
Bluer.
Okay.
That's good. Ooh, that's really good.
This is one of those confusing palate things. I
Oh.
taste orange, but I see blue, and it's weird. Okay, ocean blew up. That's what I say.
Ocean blue.
Up.
No, there's no up in there. Stop with the up.
I
Quit
know.
that.
I'll never stop with the up because 7
Well,
Up is
if
in
you
it.
call it that in the book, I'm going to be pissed.
Blue
because
7 Up.
It's ocean blue. Just
7
call it
Up.
ocean blue
Ocean
in a glass.
blew up in a glass.
Ocean blue in a
Okay.
glass. And if you
I'm gonna put up in it.
if you say that one more time, if you do, I'm not I'm gonna tell everybody not to buy that damn
Don't
book.
buy it. Don't buy it.
Don't buy
worry,
it.
No one's buying it.
What the hell is
anyway.
she talking about?
Go buy our book, guys. Go check it out.
Oh well, she didn't have it done yet.
Oh, the other one. The first one's up.
Oh, that one. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that one.
It's on Amazon.
Forgot
Go look
about
us
that
up. Thirsty. Someone
Yeah.
make me a drink. You
Something
can
or
find it.
other.
All right. What do I got? My nose is itchy. Excuse me. All right.
This is really good though.
It is.
It's tasty, except there was like something stuck inside my damn glass.
Oh, inside of it?
Yeah, look. Looks like a booger.
It's a booger. I put it there.
All right.
See, my nose is itchy. I'm like, I just
Got a
wanted
dirty
to make
cup.
sure.
Dishwasher ain't doing its job.
So, so I found some things today that was interesting. There's a lot of
Drink tastes good,
common
though. Yeah.
phrases that we use, and I just thought you wanted to know the meaning of them and where they originated from. Do you want to
Okay.
know?
Yeah, sure.
Like a piece of cake. You know, when people say, "Oh, it's a piece of cake," do you know
Bread.
what that means?
Piece of cake.
Do you know where
bread.
that came from, babe?
Piece of cake bread? Mm-hmm. That came from 16 Candles.
Yeah, but take off the bread part. Piece of cake.
Bread.
It's from the 19th century because cake
Oh.
was commonly awarded as a prize for competitions. People would give cake. You win cake. So if you did something really well, you would get some cake.
You don't get $1 million. You just
You
get
get
some
cake. So
fucking
now it's
cake.
like, you know, it's
Here's some cake.
Piece of cake.
Eat
because
that.
you're going to do really well and you're going to win. So that was where that came from. Did you not know that?
And they were all fat. I mean, I know maybe they weren't. I don't know. They couldn't.
Well, it depends on how well they were at whatever
they
competition
might
they
have
were
worked
doing.
really hard on the farm and they wanted to go to that competition to eat some cake.
They wanted to win some cake for
Cake.
dinner tonight.
Yeah, that's probably it. I think that's
Okay,
it.
there's another
Sounds good.
term called leaf peepers. Do you know what that means?
Someone spying on somebody behind the bushes.
One would think.
Yes.
It's not.
Okay.
It's visitors to the New England states when they want to go when the leaves are changing. It's a touristy thing. They call them leaf peepers. And
We're going to be leaf peeping in a couple weeks.
and it most likely
Another
came
week.
from Vermont in the mid 20th century. Yeah, I want to go.
Well, we
leaf
hope
peep
to
up
be
in
leaf
flag.
peeping, assuming that with all this heat, that the color change actually happened with
Oh,
the
I have
aspens
a friend
and
who's
stuff
going
like
up there this weekend, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna check with you. I want to see what the conditions of the leaves are. We're gonna
Yeah.
go next week. Tell me what they
Well,
look
if
like.
they're just standing flat out, she's gonna go.
She's gonna flag.
Everything's green.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
that's it.
Anyways,
see
okay.
green.
Here's another one.
Well, we're not going there.
This one I remember my grandma used to say. She used to say I looked like a little ragamuffin.
You ragamuffin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know where that came from?
No,
Do you know what it means?
no.
Yeah, you do.
Ragamuffin.
Yeah.
It means that you're a muffin. I don't know. What the
It's
hell?
a southern term
Oh, ragamuffin.
of someone looking sloppy
Scruffy.
or
Scruffy.
ragged. So it came from the late 1800s. Children, listen to this. They dressed up on Thanksgiving Day and they would beg for fruit and candy in what became known as Ragamuffin Day. And some towns held parades for children in costumes. Sounds a lot like Halloween,
Halloween.
out here, but back
They
in the
said it was
day,
on Thanksgiving.
it was Thanksgiving and Ragamuffin
Okay,
Day. Isn't that
Ragamuffin.
weird?
That is
Let's
weird.
see what else.
Very weird.
And I've said this before. If the creek don't rise, you know where that comes from. You know what
if the
that
sun,
means.
if the sun, what?
Like I'll be going if the creek don't rise.
There's like more to that. There's like something, something done, and the creek don't rise.
God willing, and the creek don't rise.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, something like that.
Basically, that means if things go as planned, and which I know that, it's like I'll be there, God willing, and if the creek don't rise, okay.
Yeah.
If I'm meant to be there, I'll be there. Basically,
If I'm dead, then I won't be there.
it
That's
means
how I say
if
it.
things go as planned, it has
be
origins
dead.
also from the south, those southerns.
I have no clue.
Where rising creek could mean dangerous currents and or flooding, just like all the people out there in Florida and the
Oh my God. That is
whatever.
horrible.
Our
That
hearts
mess-
go
that
out for
mess
you.
is
I'm so
horrible.
sorry. It's awful.
It is
but
bad.
yeah, that's awful.
That is really
all
bad.
right. This is something I've never heard. To agitate the gravel. Agitate the gravel. That's a term. Agitate the gravel.
I have no idea what that means.
I didn't either, but you want to know what it means?
Sure.
It means to leave in a hurry. That makes sense.
Yeah, I could see that with either horses or.
It dates back to a time when most driveways and parkways were made most likely
Right.
covered in gravel. so
Nowadays, it would
in
be like a
hurry.
tire spinning out in gravel and just.
Right. There's no gravel. It would just make a mess.
It would
Let's
be
see.
agitating it.
Let's see. How about
spinning gravel all over the place?
Do you know?
Spinning gravel all over the place?
Excuse
What?
me. Hit the hay.
Oh, hit the hay means going to sleep
Yeah, but why?
because their beds were made of hay
But why would they hit them?
to fluff it up and get the
And?
bugs out.
Right.
Yes.
See, you knew that.
I
was
knew
just,
that one. Mm-hmm.
I was just checking. That's what they did.
That's also what they say. Don't let the bed bugs bite because that's
Ew.
where bed bugs were hiding in.
Okay.
Back in the day.
Open up a can of worms. Not a whoop ass, but opening a can of worms.
Can of worms would be you open up a can of worms. It means like wow that's not good.
To cause a multiple of problems in the process
Right.
of trying to solve one. You open up a can of worms.
Yep.
That dates
Like
back
whiplash.
to the 1950s, not too far ago.
Yeah.
Not too far ago. When fishermen would
Open up a
buy
can of
a
worms?
sealed can of earthworms.
Uh-huh.
Why would they seal a can of earthworms? I guess
They'd be
they would,
dead.
You would think, but then, they'd have them for bait.
It'd be
and then
stinky.
They would open up the can to get one worm out, and that could also mean many would crawl out. You just wanted
Well-
to get one, but you're going to get a bunch out.
Nowadays, you just call it open a
Can
tub of worms.
whoop ass.
Tub of worms,
I just
and you can
say
go down
whoop
to
ass.
your local place and buy a tub of worms, earthworms, and they're still alive and they're in it and ready to go fishing.
And then
with.
how about no dice? That's no dice.
No dice would be gambling of some type, I think.
No dice means no deal, no results come
Right.
from this. Okay, that comes back when gambling was outlawed back in the early 1990s.
Ah.
The gamblers would have to hide their dice if they were caught, and if the courts.
I didn't know it was that allowed.
Yeah,
That's
the
weird.
courts would toss out gambling cases if no dice were found. So if they hid them, then there's no dice. So no dice,
You know what?
no deal, Sporto.
We are like almost close to the end here. Believe
Do we
it or
not
not.
have time for
I
mail
don't
bits?
think we don't. I guess we're just got to do a joke and then
Okay,
jokes.
well,
and
I
then-
have one more little thing to
Okay.
say. Well,
And then I'll
you're
do some
looking at
jokes.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, barking up the wrong tree. We've all heard that. Where does that
That's-
come from?
I think that's from. They used to have the hunter dogs,
Right.
And then they'd go out and the dogs would run ahead. What were the hounds or whatever?
You know, hound dog.
Yeah, and they'd go out there and they'd
Yeah.
woo, 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 woo. And
Right.
then the people
Babe,
on the,
that was good.
The people on the horseback would go or on foot, but probably a lot of them were on horseback in that day.
And dogs would be barking up
And
trees that maybe something
Nothing
wasn't
was
really
up,
in.
but like a possum or something. Then they'd shoot them out of the tree. That's what they did.
That comes from the early
hunting.
1800s in
Hunting.
America when
Hunting.
it was popular to hunt with packs of dogs. Today, it just
Yep.
means to have the wrong idea or to ask the wrong person. So you're barking up
Barking
the wrong
up
tree.
the wrong tree.
What kind of dog is this that barks up the wrong damn tree? Did you not see the hawk went in this one? Yeah, little
Yeah, I mean, come on,
dick. You little dick. You little dick hole.
you little dick.
You little dick hole.
That's good.
You
one.
made me
You
look. You
little
made
dick.
me look.
Yeah.
I fell for it.
One of these days, I'm going to get over this damn cold.
No dinner for you,
Right.
sport
Here's my jokes.
spot.
Here we
What?
go with my stupid jokes. Really stupid jokes.
I don't have any jokes, babe. They better
I
be
do.
good. Okay.
They're probably not. I really looked for some today, and they were just kind of like.
Okay.
But I kind of liked this one.
Okay.
Two muffins are sitting.
I love muffins.
Two muffins are sitting in an oven.
Ragamuffins.
One muffin turns to the other and says, "Damn, it's getting hot in here."
Yeah.
The other muffin exclaims, "Holy shit, a talking muffin!"
Talking about. Well, it
Okay.
talked too. He doesn't count himself.
All right. So there's this guy Dave who absolutely hates going to the doctor.
Oh, your
Luckily-
friend Dave? Hungover
Yeah,
Dave?
yeah,
Hangover
sure.
Dave?
Luckily for him, his brother Henry is a veterinarian.
Oh, he doesn't have a
so,
brother.
Yeah, so anytime Dave is sick, he tells Henry, and Henry will. He tells Henry, and he will say, "Okay, look, I'm not a doctor, but here's what I would do, and,
I had
and
a
the medicines
horse.
I
Oh.
would take."
Oh.
One day, Dave breaks his leg, so he calls up his brother and tells Henry he broke his leg.
Oh, man.
Henry's quiet for a
Shoot him.
second, and then he says, "Dave, I've got some bad news."
I'm going to take you out back and shoot you. Is that what he was thinking? Because that's
Yep.
what I was thinking.
Yep.
You know,
I was
I bully people at work, believe it or not, I do.
She bullies
and when they
them.
talk back, I said, you know what? I'm going to meet you outside the willow. I'm going to meet you outside after work under the willow tree.
And they
then-
all go running.
Right. Well, the willow tree is now down. It
Oh,
fell.
okay.
So now I'm just like, take her out back and shoot her. I say that all the time.
She's gonna lose
do.
her job pretty
Fuck
soon.
them. I don't care. Fuck them all. But yeah, I do say that. I guess I could get written
All right,
up
here's
for
one.
being a harasser, a bullier. I am that.
I know. What a bully.
Watch out for me, people.
I was driving down the road and I saw a hitchhiker. Being in a generous mood, I decided I'd give him a ride.
Oh, that's nice of you.
After I picked him up and we started down the road, he was very thankful, but said, You aren't scared that I could be a serial killer or something?" So I
Oh.
chuckled and looked at him and I said,
jeez.
"Chances are both the chances that we are both serial killers is
Is
probably pretty low, don't
Slim
you think?"
to none. I'd be like, get me out of here.
Can I get out of your car?
That's a good
No, sir.
comeback,
And that
though.
one-
Well, what are the chances of both of us doing that? That's really weird.
This one's a gross one.
Oh,
Okay, this is
great.
my last one.
Okay, what?
This is pretty gross.
what?
Okay, anyway. Well, I say gross because of what happens.
Are you
in
thinking
this.
because I'm thinking it's gonna be gross?
Well,
or
it's gonna be.
thinking
You're
it's
gonna be.
gross?
You're gonna say it's gonna be gross too.
I'm sure I will.
A man hires a hooker, and
But
they
will
go
I
back
laugh?
to the to his house. Probably at the
no.
end, the man says, "I have never had 69 before." The hooker says, "Okay, let's try that." They get into the position, and then she farts. The hooker says, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's gotten into me." So she goes into the bathroom to freshen up. She comes out and gets into the position again, and then she farts. She says, "I'm so sorry. I don't know what's gotten into me. Let's go. Let me go and freshen up again."
He's dead.
She gets into the position again, and farts. She says, "Sorry, let me go freshen up." The man says, "Don't worry about it. 67. I don't want 67 more of those."
Gross. Baby, that was gross.
I know.
And
I told
drank-
you.
I finished my drink before you did.
Well, I'm
You
trying
were-
to get down
you were
past
talking.
that spot on my glass because that's
The booger
nasty.
spot? This is the booger spot. You know,
Well, the thing is, I think all the
Let's see,
so you see it? Look right there.
I'm going to get it.
What is it?
I don't know, but I got long fingers.
We,
Oh, I can barely
oh,
touch it.
you're sticking your finger in my drink. Stop it.
No, it's not touching.
Okay,
I got
forget
it.
it.
I got it. I got
It's
it.
stuck.
No, I got a finger now.
Oh, it's slimy. Get out of there. Stop
no,
it.
it's not. I can't get it.
Okay, leave it
Something's
alone.
Stuck.
Leave it alone.
Babe, what did you put in your drink that's stuck to
I
the
didn't
inside
do
of
it. You did it.
No,
What
but
is this
something had to
doing?
have been in it before I put it in the dishwasher.
Well, it's probably sitting in the sink with all the
no,
other crap.
things don't sit in the sink.
Anyway, who cares really? Let's just
Anyways.
any closing thoughts for anything?
Let's
or
see. Well,
since we ran
I
out of
did
time.
turn up-
Sorry guys, I told you that we're gonna do Mad Libs and we didn't.
You'll have to
so.
tune in to another time. Maybe we'll have some beer
I think-
perspectives to do this weekend. You'll have to check out that playlist.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
and I think next week we'll put a Mad Libs in. I don't know.
Next week we're gonna be going out of town. Maybe we'll do one
No,
in
next
the
week
weekend. Oh, on the Friday. I see.
on every Friday we do this show, so
Correct,
that's it
correct.
doesn't matter.
My closing thoughts. In the 10-day, when I put in the Google
Oh, the
10-day, there's 99s and 98s in the 10-day. So that's a positive thing.
That is a positive thing.
Yeah,
Very
which
positive.
means we can start clearing off the patio and cleaning
Right.
up
Well,
out
like
there
I
and
said,
taking
this
the pool down.
on Sunday the pool is going to be drained. We're going to get rid of that,
And it's going to the side of the curb because we got a new one.
yeah, we do have a new one
For next year.
But anyway, so it's going to be out of here, and we're gonna start getting the yard ready.
Oh, and I do want to go on Amazon. I do want to find a new bistro set
Okay,
for
front,
the patio
right.
because I got to go
Well,
find
here's
that.
the thing. Today got to 106. Okay.
Too hot for October. But it happens.
Tomorrow's going to be 107.
It happens.
Sunday's going to be 108.
Swimming.
Monday's going to be 107. Tuesday's going to be 105, 103, 103, 101. And then next Saturday is going to be 98, and then 98. And then probably after that, I'm planting.
Yeah, you
it's
got
time to plant.
I doubt it's going to get back up in the triple digits after that. Come on.
I got all these places in my business. I've got probably like 10 yards I got to do. So
You got people
I
that
got to get going.
You got
but then
people
again,
that need you, babe.
I'm looking at it this way. If it's this hot right now, all the way to the end of October,
I don't want to see
then
the end of.
Then I'm saying November is still going to be warm enough, and it's still going to germinate. So,
Hey,
whatever.
we can still sit out
or
in the
I have
sun
to
and
rush.
get some-
I don't know.
Babe, we can
Whatever.
still put chairs out into the newly grown grass, and we can sit out there and get our sun in.
Did you like my ocean blue drink?
I
That's pretty
did.
good.
I like it. I drank mine first. I
okay.
loved it. Anyways,
Well, that's it.
that's been a nice podcast, a nice edition of KBWR. But
Sorry
it's not
for-
KBWR. Oops,
Whoa,
that came
what
back
the
from
hell?
a long time ago.
She's been drinking.
KBWR
She's been drinking
with
a
Mark and
lot.
Rachel. Man, that was back
So
in the day. Good
I'm
times.
kind of sad that we didn't do the Mad Libs because that would have been fun. But
We'll do that
whatever.
again. Maybe we should do a special, just a Mad Libs edition.
Drunk Mad Libs with
Yeah.
Mark and Rachel.
Okay, so let's do this. We don't have any grandkids or nothing this weekend. Let's just
We'll do a
tie
drunk
one
Mad Libs?
on and just do a
Okay.
special edition of Mad
we're
Libs.
gonna do a drunk Mad Libs.
We've done
Coming
Mad
your
Libs.
way.
We've done Mad Libs in the park and Mad Libs outside and Mad Libs this. Let's just do a drunken one.
That's what I'm doing. That means goodbye, everybody.
Means wax on. Wax
You said that
off.
last time, but it means fucking goodbye.
Okay, goodbye.
All right?
We'll see you guys later. Love you.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.